Hello, Sharon. Okay, thanks for joining today interview. I know that you are part of our church family, absolutely online church family at the moment. You moved to Tasmania, right?
Mhm.
So I want to ask you, could you tell us about you? Yeah, briefly.
Well, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. As you know, hello to church, first of all. Hello to everyone. My name is Sharon, and I come from Kenya. I am married and with one daughter, but till now, my family is still back home, so I'm here alone. Well, I came to Australia because of my studies. I wanted to higher my level of studies from a graduate back home in communication. I wanted to do a master in business related course, which I did. So I have a master in international business. Just graduated last Friday. And I'm so happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Since it's been a challenge, it wasn't easy at all in terms of school fees because of COVID and all those things. Um, at some point, actually, I was so stressed that I wanted to go back home. But you have to push on because a lot of people back home are looking up to you. They see
Mm,
me as, like an open, how can I say, like I'm opening a venue for them, like an opportunity for them. So yeah, I just had to dust my coat off and struggle on, but I thank God we survived until now. Australia actually is a very good country actually. I had a few choices before I
mm,
came to Australia. I had Canada, I had US, but yes, and I had Australia. And I just do not know what is in me and Australia because ever since I was small and, we were learning about countries, Sydney, actually not even Australia, before I never knew Sydney's in Australia, but I just like the name Sydney, 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 Sydney. So when I grow up and you realize Sydney's in Australia and Australia is a good country, it accommodates everyone and all that. So I thought maybe God could be sending me somewhere different. I do not know what purpose is it for, but I'm yet to know. But yeah, so I chose, actually, that is one of the reasons I chose
Thank you.
Australia.
Thank you, Sharon.
Yes, for my studies.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your explanation there. Amazing. God has a plan for you. God sent you here. I believe so.
Mhm.
So my
Mhm.
other question is that, Sharon, I know that you are a migrant.
Yeah.
You came here with a student visa. You have to study hard and also you have to work hard as well to live in Australia. I know the living cost is very expensive in Australia.
Mm.
Can you tell us about more, deeply your situation? How can we pray for you? Do you have any prayer? Can you share your prayer request? Yeah. Mm,
My prayer point first and foremost is that I have good health. I thank God that I've not slept in a hospital ever since I came here, because that's another thing. Uh, so I'm requesting the church entire to pray for my health, that I continue being strong, to be able to do what I'm doing as I work towards what I want. So my other prayer request that I'm really dying in need of is the visa. Currently, I'm on student visa, and as your visas go ending, it means it's time to go home. But I was really, really looking forward to stay back in Australia and get the PR, like get a visa in line of PR, and that is the main reason actually why I came down to Tasmania. Yeah, because they say it's a bit lenient.
mm,
It's not easy because now I'm here, I understand it. And not until you're somewhere is when you understand it. It's not easy, but it's a bit lenient compared to the other mainland states. So, because basically in mainland states, you have to work in whatever course you've studied. Like I did international business, I have to work in a senior position actually. If I'm in
mm,
mainland, say Sydney or whichever place. So I have to work like a supervisor or a manager, and it's a bit hard when you just from school and you're new in business. Nobody really wants to put you as a manager, but you can be lucky. You never know where you are. So why I came to Jasmine, it's a bit lenient because they don't check that. As long as you work in any field that is recognized, that is in demand, like health, like food industry, like hotel industry, such kind of things. You don't have to have studied whatever you're working on. Like now I'm doing aged care and disability, which is quite in demand here. So that's why I came. I have a master's in business, but I'm doing aged care and disability. So that's how lenient it is here. But things are becoming a little bit harder because they have a plan of changing. They're saying it might become even more stricter. So we're just praying that God's favor continue following me in line to that.
Okay. As you said it, Sharon, I think so. My understanding from you, you need to, two choices. Maybe you need to find a permanent job, which means 35 hours in the working hours, or you can study, then 1 year, maybe 6 months, and then you can apply to PR. But if you choose to study, you have to pay tuition fee, which is cost a lot. But first option, you need to find a permanent job, but it's not easy to find a permanent job. So that is our prayer request, I think, for you. So your prayer request for us. So I really want to pray for you, and also I encourage our church family to pray for you. And God will lead you and guide you. Absolutely, God has a plan for you. Sharon, you are doing well at the moment. You are going well. Absolutely, our church family, pray for you, remember you, and then thank you for sharing your prayer request.